Hey, what's up guys? It's Marf and welcome back to another CarX Street video. Today I have gameplay of the Nissan GT-R R35, and right off the bat you'll notice the acceleration of this car is absolutely insane. That's probably the biggest difference between this car and some of the other cars. I haven't tested many of the other really high-end cars because, well, frankly I haven't had time to grind that much, so I wanted to save all the way up to this car because I think this is the most expensive car in the game. I might be wrong on that, but it was around 225,000 credits, so I grinded quite a while in order to get this car, but I'm glad I did because the acceleration is absolutely crazy. Now we'll talk about the handling in a bit, but before I do that, I wanted to talk about this game's updates because it has received some updates from the time I made my last video about this game. Now there hasn't been anything crazy, so there's no new content or crazy fixes or anything like that, but the economy has received a bit of an upgrade and the optimization has been improved as well. So regarding the economy, the grind has just gotten just a bit easier. Again, nothing crazy has happened, so I would have liked for these rewards to be increased even more. Hopefully they'll do that in the future, but some of the farming races got increased rewards. So for example, one of the races went from 1500 maximum reward to 1700 credits for a maximum reward, which is quite nice to see. Again, it's not going to make the grind too much easier, but at least it does make it that much more bearable, I guess. The gas prices have also been reduced, which I know is crazy for me to say about a video game, but the full refill has gone from, I believe, 1000 credits to 600 credits, and 70 credits for 5 liters to 50 credits for 5 liters. So again, none of these changes are really going to make the grind that much easier, but it's nice to see that they're working on it, and I believe they're listening to players regarding this because otherwise why would they change it? If they keep improving like this over time, I can see the grind getting at least a bit easier over the course of, a couple of months, at least until the game comes out, which I would like to see personally because I still do think that the grind in this game is a bit much, especially if they start adding cars and other races after the global launch of this game. I could see it taking a really long time to get a decent collection going, but I do understand that they'd like to at least encourage players to buy a starting car and then save up a lot of credits in order to really buff out that car and make its performance absolutely crazy, kind of like a sleeper car. I know that customization and upgradability is kind of the point of games like this, but for car collectors kind of like me, I'd prefer the ability to just collect as many cars as I'd like without grinding too many hours for, just one car. But again, at least it's nice to see that they're working on this, and hopefully over time they'll get a nice balance going. But I wanted to talk about handling for the GT-R because I've noticed that it is extremely stiff like the starter cars, and I have upgraded it a bit just to meet the minimum requirements for some of the races in this video, and I didn't notice any difference for the handling. Now I'm kind of concerned because it just doesn't feel that good, especially trying to corner around those 90-degree turns and some of those 180 bends that you'll see throughout this video, especially in the mountains, and it just feels like I'm going really slow for this type of car. Like I would feel that the GT-R could handle some of these corners a bit faster than what I'm doing in the game. Now, it could be all down to just the sense of speed, and maybe they can make some camera adjustments or some effect adjustments to make it feel like I'm handling at a faster rate, but for me it just feels really slow and really stiff and clunky, so it just doesn't feel that great to do grip handling, and the drift handling also doesn't feel that great with this car. I noticed that the R34 has a easier time getting around corners without like turning itself back in, even with stability control off, whereas the R35 loves to just lock up and not continue a drift, which was really annoying, especially trying to compete some of the drift events. Now, especially because the game is in a different language, I might be just setting up my car incorrectly or playing it incorrectly, I'm not sure, but overall I hope that they make some handling adjustments because I feel like it would be a benefit if they made this feel a bit more arcadey. I know that realism is also kind of a point of this type of game, but I'm always biased to liking arcade handling because it just makes it feel faster as opposed to realistic handling. But again, just like with the economy, hopefully they can reach a balance over time. So anyway guys, let me know your thoughts on some of the economy changes as well as the R35 GT-R in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoy the gameplay and I will see you guys later.